I'm Liz Simmons, and I'm here to explain mystery hostess parties to you. I use these to build excitement for all of the different rewards and specials offered to our hostesses as well as our customers. The first time I ever did one of these parties, I was only a consultant for 2 months, and the party total wound up being $296. I was still learning how to run Facebook parties and did not figure out yet the best way to do it. 7 months later, I tried again, and that party total increased to $366, but I knew I could do better. So this year, in June, after I'd been a consultant for 1.5 years, I decided to try one more time. I had a big goal that month of making sure to hit $1,000 in sales before the 15th so that I could get my hands on that boutique backpack. This mystery hostess party that I ran in June pulled in $729, more than 1/2, almost 3/4 actually, of my goal for that month. And how did I do that? By building on the excitement of that we already offer to people. I literally gave nothing extra away except a chance to earn their own mystery party. So the first thing I did was set it up on TOT by going to the virtual office. My parties always make sure to name them with mystery in the title. So right now I have my mystery fall launch going. Then in the description, I always put the rules. The easiest way that I found to run a mystery hostess party is to do $10 per order gets you 1 entry. Or I'm sorry, for every $10, you get 1 entry. So always rounding up to the next whole dollar. So if somebody spends $11, they're going to get 2 entries. If somebody spends $38, they're going to get 4 entries. It doesn't matter how much over the amount it is. It always goes to the next dollar amount. It's just easier for me to track everything that way. I use an app called Riffle Raffle, which gives you the ability to name the raffles you're running, give names to each person that's in there, and multiple entries per person. It actually says like number of tickets under the person's name. I also make sure that in the party on TOT that I'm the hostess in the beginning. This is important to remember later when you pick the winner, to make sure you're changing it to the winner's name. For tax purposes, you don't want it under your name at the end. And you also obviously want to make sure that the winner is the one that's getting the shipment to them. I always run my parties on Facebook, as well as doing some personal reach out and electronic ordering. So after I have the party set up on TOT, I then go and create a Facebook group. I use my groups as events so that I can schedule the posts so that I'm not constantly forgetting to post on time. Once I set up the group and make sure to bring in my friends, my family, my highest spenders, my lowest spenders, my regular spenders, and my most competitive consultants, my most competitive customers. Once I get them all in the Facebook group, I then create a graphic for anybody who maybe hasn't seen the group yet or hasn't joined. On the graphic, I always make sure to post my personal website link for that party. I make sure to post my VIP page link, and I make sure to post my link for Facebook, for the events on Facebook. Once I create the graphic, I also on there have the hostess rewards and the customer specials on there, and I this month put the rewards chart on there. Since it's new, I want to make sure that everybody gets to see it, so that hopefully that'll build a little more excitement. Once the graphic is created, I post it on my personal page. Actually, no, I don't post it on my personal page because I don't think that it fully passes all of the rules for Facebook. I do post the graphic in my VIP page. I post it in my business, and then on my business page, and then I email it out to the entire back office. Everybody who's ever ordered from me that opts into an email is going to get a copy of the flyer. In an email that also will have, again, the link to the Facebook group, the link to the VIP page, and the quick link to the party so that they're going and ordering under the right party in my site at the time. When creating the party on TOT, always make sure that you're doing show on site. Once I forgot to do that, it was a little silly. I wasted 2 days of not being able to get orders. So when you're setting up the Facebook events, I usually try to do them for about 10 days, so you're getting 2 weekends in there. And I do that so that, you're kind of hitting 2 different days for pay dates, so that hopefully that's not a reason for somebody not to order. Once I create the event, I make sure to share it on my personal page, again, showing how excited I am that I'm able to give back to my customers like this. And then I create a list of people and I personally contact them all. These are the ones that are going to be like my big hitters for this party. My regular order people, my big order people, my small order people that I know are on a budget. And anybody who's ever had a party that didn't qualify, or people who have, but maybe they only qualified for a small amount. And definitely anybody who's a huge participator in my VIP group, I always reach out to them as well, because even if they're not ordering, they're the people that I can rely on to comment, and they support my business that way. You're going to run the Facebook party like you would do normally. You're going to, focus on a theme or focus on a certain line, and be intentional on your marketing, both in your group and in your personal reaching out and contacting for people to order from this party. You're going to make sure that you follow up. This is extremely important. Sometimes life gets in the way. So sometimes, you get a message, maybe you get a voicemail, you check it, and then you forget to respond. Don't let that go. Sometimes life really just gets in the way. If somebody answers you when you first reach out, I want you to reach out to them again in 3 to 4 days if they haven't made a purchase. If you didn't contact them the first time you tried, try again in 1 or 2 days just to make sure that, again, life didn't get in the way and they forgot to respond. When you do get an order, you want to make sure to celebrate the order and thank everybody that places an order in your group on Facebook. Make sure to let them know, tag the person who ordered, and make sure to let everybody know how many entries they have. Occasionally, I'll even share a screenshot of how many entries everybody has at a certain time, maybe halfway through the party, to let everybody know exactly where they stand and what odds they have of winning. In the party on Facebook, you also want to make sure that you're counting down how much time is left and counting up the rewards with those posts for how much entries each person earns. Make sure you're thanking everybody for their order. You want to make sure that they feel really special so that they're going to continue to come back and build on the relationships you create with them. And then lastly, you're going to want to pick a winner at the end, right? So when you set up the party, you're already going to know when you want to close the party by. The one I'm running right now, I want to close it by the end of the month. So I'm letting everybody order until the 28th of the month at 9 p.m. After that, I'm going to stop allowing entries into the raffle. So if somebody else places an order, that's fine. It'll just help the winner. But I stop tracking the entries at the time and date I set ahead of time. Again, I use Raffle. I set it up to pick one winner, and I hit, populate winner. From there, I take a screenshot and I share it on the Facebook page, as well as personally reaching out to my winner, and I celebrate and congratulate her. I make it a big deal, making sure she knows exactly what she won and shouting her out on the Facebook page so they all know what that person won. I use that as a way of planting some seeds to get some more bookings from these parties. And then at the end, again, once you pick your order, once you pick your winner, you're going to go back to the TOT and you're going to change the hostess from you to the person who won. Then you're going to enter in her order for that pink glove service. And because I've never done it with the new system, so I don't know if them ordering, if you're the original hostess, if the hostess portal will transfer to them when you change it. So I can get back to JP on that so that she can share with the lineage later. Again, making sure to celebrate and thank everybody. And then one other thing I like to do to boost people's excitement is to do a giveaway, but not of an actual product during these parties. I do extra entries. So I recently did one that was like, what 31 girl are you? And everybody who comments on that post is going to get one extra entry into the mystery hostess rewards. So that's it. Those are my tricks and my tips. I'm also going to be sharing a sampled email and some extra top 10 tips for you to be able to run a mystery hostess party. Thank you so much for joining me and for investing in yourself and your business. I hope you have an awesome day.